Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I can intro with my own intro. That's how I roll. That's what I do things. When I do things and I put them in the pot, and you eat whatever's in the pot, which is kind of gross. You should probably question what I'm doing there, but that's fine. Welcome to Anti-Asteroids Mark II. Why is it Mark II? Because we're playing it on the Genesis right now. You'll notice from the amazing graphical effects of playing the Super Nintendo version, but through a screen door. It's wonderful. The differences between the Sega Genesis version and the Super Nintendo are minor at best, but still noticeable. Some levels have rehashed music in this version, while other levels have rehashed music in the other version, but are unique in this one. Some of the backgrounds are different, but most importantly, the Genesis usually has superior graphical powers and inferior sound quality compared to the Super Nintendo, and it's the exact opposite this time around, which is kind of weird. In fact, there are even some levels in the Super Nintendo version that have better music than the Genesis, but there aren't that many of them. What the heck comes to mind? But the first level's definitely... It doesn't matter. It does not matter. That is not important. What is important is I beat Psychro again, and that's all that you need to know. If you need to know anything else, go to your local library. I'm not here to tell you things. That's why we have libraries. I'm just a guy with a controller in his hand and a worm in his heart, which I should probably go to the doctor about, because that is a way to shuffle off this mortal coil. Another difference, and the whole reason for this video, is the level Intestinal Distress. This level was cut from the Super Nintendo version, and at first I thought it was because of because of space constraints, but now it's because this level is a pile of dongs. That's the opinion I now hold. Thank you, because you see, there are things that fall at you far faster than you can react to, and you will take damage, and I'm just taking damage, and I'm just gonna die, because I have no health anyway. So let's just start fresh. Wonderful. Okay, clean slate. Another thing that is relatively different, but this can be easily solved, I'm just lazy, is the button configuration is sort of backwards for the jump and the whip button, just because of the way the layout is on the controllers. Ow. I really don't like these armadillo things, or Pokemon using rollout, or whatever, I don't know. One way or another, I'm not a big fan. I haven't gone to any of the book signings, they don't see me outside their movies, waiting in line for the premiere. It doesn't happen, because I don't like them. Now this level hits a little bit close to home for me, for many, many reasons. This level is a rather large source of irony in my life right now. But that is neither here nor there, but it may be in between. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, that is your problem. Because, yeah. But see, did you see the way it looked when Jim was falling? Screen door. I'm glad that I chose the Super Nintendo version. I would sooner take the ability to actually see the environment to hear it a little bit clearer. I'm sorry. Call me a graphics whore. I can't help it. So these things are kind of like the springs that Donkey Kong throws in his game, Donkey Kong. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a little bit of a sleeper. Beautiful, Jim. That was nice. I like that. So the best bet is to just run in between. Hopefully you don't get hit, because there is no way to... Nice. There is no way to hurt it. You can't hurt those little balls of... I assume that's dung with spikes. I'm sure that's a believable thing. Didn't really expect to get hit while, going there, but that's cool. But yeah, that controller thing is why you'll see me whipping when I mean to jump, and vice versa. It's a thing. Alright, so, ow! I'm just gonna run right past. Alright, cool. We gotta continue. If you, there's a specific point on this platform that you stand, and if you stay on it for too long, it'll drop out beneath you, and you can pick up Sexy. You can pick up Sexy and a whole bunch of power-ups that I don't really care about, because this level is not part of my Let's Play proper. This is just a sort of extra thing I'm doing to show you the Forgotten level, and some such. So, with that out of the way, and curds and way, ow, I'm just gonna just run past this as best I can here, and die. So now you know that this level is kind of hard. Jim agrees. Concordantly. Let's move on, please, before I lose my lunch, and possibly my mind, and possibly my credit card. Although I don't have one at the moment. Probably because I lost it. Everything is going according to plan. Alright, so since I have no actual strategy for that part, I just rush through it. Because, and I think that's what you're supposed to do anyway. I think it's just supposed to be one of those, if you don't have this much life by now, screw you. Let's see what's over here. Besides unbridled pain. So nothing? There's nothing over here at all? This is just a waste of my HP? Sexy. Alright, cool. There probably is some sort of secret, and it's just not telling me. Fish! There are fish with propellers in this level. You may have seen them right at the beginning. And they're like the only enemy in this level as far as I can see. And they have propellers on their head because they voted Republican. Let it be known. Ah! Boss! Boss that I don't like. This is Dr. Duodenum, and I don't know where he got his medical license, but it was probably in someone's butt. And that is the truth. You can print that. If he gets too close, he'll start spewing what I can only assume is bile all over the place. It may be something much grosser. Maybe something less gross. Maybe it's lemon meringue. Who knows? Dr. Duodenum is a strange being of strange tastes. But regardless of which, every time I get hit, or every time I get close to him, I get hit. And that makes him not so fun at dinner parties. But now he's dead, so I guess no one has to worry. You may eat your filet mignon in peace, good people. May the force be with you, or some nerdy thing like that. Goodbye.